The scissor sweep from the cross collar choke position. This is a great position to get that sweep from because I'm already in the perfect grip for it. So as I open up my guard and bring my knee in, I'm adjusting my body. I'm not trying to move him. I'm adjusting my body to be in the right spot, right? So I open up my guard. See, yep, get good base. Good. So see, this is the direction I want to pull him. This foot is all the way on the ground. It's not up here. This is just where I need it to be with my heels slightly higher than my knee. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drive my kneecap to the mat so it's my hip sweeping him, not like this. Right now I'm just using my thigh, or I'm taking his weight up. And as I go into this position, I'm going to pull him, get his hip closer to this post. And that's what makes that sweep so easy, right? Because I got to bring his silhouette over that right knee. When you do it real time, you don't kind of see that. But that's the adjustment that I'm making. There's a little pull there. You can see how my heel is always hooked on his hip so he doesn't get away from me. And I can use that to get up as well. Okay?
Are you talking about pulling him over his knee?
Yes. So if he's just sitting, just sit normal. I've got to bring his silhouette over this post, which is difficult. As I open and go, I'm bringing him that direction. Yeah. Okay, let's give it a shot. If you pull this guy too early, can I borrow you? If I pull too early, I won't be able to get my knee in. And all I'm going to do is pull him on top of me. If I go like this, my knee is outside, right? And I'm probably going to be pulling him into a pass. I don't want to pull this guy close to me. So I open as my knee is coming between me and him, that's when I start to pull. And see what happens there is that lifts him as well, right? Lifts his hip up and brings it towards that knee. But I can't lift him without my leg. That's super hard, okay? But when I get my knee in there, I can get a little lift. And so that's what makes him a lot lighter, okay? So the timing on it is kind of important. You get your grip, I'm gonna open, my shin comes in front of his chest, and then I do that little pull. That helps a lot, okay? Keep going. Good. Now, last one we did was the triangle. You guys don't have to do this one if you don't want. If you want, you can add it in. I don't usually try and go for this. It just depends on where my shin ends up when I go for the sweep. So if I go for the sweep and I end up like this, where my shin is over the top of his arm, then that's an easy transition into that triangle. If I'm under, his arm's over the top, that's pretty hard. So if I'm under, I'm not going to go for the triangle. I'm probably more inclined to take that arm lock from the other side. If I'm over and he resists, then I'll go for the triangle. So I use my knee as a pivot point. So I hold his body in place so he doesn't go anywhere, and I got some tension here, and go here and pull him. And then I can lock that in, okay? So this rotates, comes around, and then pulls him towards me, bringing him into the crook of my knee for the finish. Okay, let's try it. Last one. Say about that triangle, I always prioritize locking the triangle in, not moving his arm. So a lot of jiu-jitsu people will want to get the arm all the way across and get everything perfect, and then they lock the legs in. The problem with that is while you're doing all that stuff, the guy's going to posture. So if I have a fully locked on triangle, by locked on I mean my ankle is behind my knee, I don't care where he puts his arm. No matter where he puts his arm, I can finish him, right? Put your arm wherever you want. Good. I can finish him there, right? I can just drive my fist in. I could grab his collar to make it look more friendly, but that's a finish. I can raise my hips and push it across. If he buries it backwards, I can use that to catch a Kimura. It doesn't matter whether there's no good place for this to go. Ideally, would I love it to be here? Yes, because it's easier to finish, right? But I don't really care. So my priority is always this. So if this hasn't occurred yet, I'm going to hang on to his head. I'm going to grab my own ankle preferably this way, and I'm gonna lock this in. Because I know once I get it locked in, no matter what he does, if he sits up, if he stacks me, he tries to roll me over, wherever, as long as I have this thing locked in, I'm gonna finish it. And you probably will too once you get comfortable being down there. That's a terrible spot to be in. He has to then, by definition, for him to survive, he's got to unlock that lock, which is hard to do. So that's my long-winded way of saying whenever you go for triangles, prioritize that part, right? Forget about the rest. The hand on the collar is good right now because it helps me keep him from posturing up. Posture, I can hold him down a little bit until I get that. Once I get that, I don't need it anymore. And I could just hit if I wanted to. But this, that's your priority, okay? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for frequent updates because we're updating this every week. And make sure you comment and like and share our videos. We appreciate it, and we definitely try and respond to all the comments. And if you like what we're doing and you like the material, check out SBG University, SBGU, and you're going to see a ton more in much greater depth than what you see here on YouTube. Thank you very much.